We're going to Florida, where the local NAACP is urging its national board to issue a travel advisory for the state.
Yeah, they're saying people should not go to Florida. It's in response to several proposals from Florida Governor Ron DeSantis saying that those proposals target people of color. For more on this, we're going to go live to Xavier Walton in Fort Lauderdale. Xavier, Florida's branch of the NAACP already voted on this?
Mitch, they did, and it was unanimous. And among the reasons why Florida's branch, at least here in Fort Lauderdale, voted against this or voted for this travel advisory was because they wanted to make Florida Republicans feel it. And one of the big driving factors here is the economy, right? And this notion certainly did not come overnight. It has been brewing. It has been happening over the last several months. Florida's NAACP says that they exhausted all other options, and this was just merely a last resort. You know, frustration started last year with the parental rights and education law, then escalated when the Stop Woke Act was signed, which places limits on how race and gender can be discussed in classrooms at public colleges and universities. That ultimately led to Florida blocking an advanced placement African-American course over critical race theory themes. Now, that travel advisory urges Black people to avoid visiting or moving to the state of Florida.
So boycotts historically have been very effective in the civil rights movement. So when we're asking for this type of travel advisory, it is equivalent in some ways to a boycott in order to warn African Americans this may not be some place that you want to contribute your hard-earned money to.
Florida's Governor Ron DeSantis, aware of the potential travel advisory from the NAACP. He called it a joke during a recent press conference, but explained rejecting the AP African American Studies course.
In the state of Florida, our education standards not only don't prevent, but they require teaching Black history, all the important things. That's part of our core curriculum. This was a separate course on top of that for advanced placement credit. And the issue is we have guidelines and standards in Florida. We want education, not indoctrination.
So Governor DeSantis standing firm on his beliefs. Meantime, the national NAACP board, they're going to vote on this in May. So the Florida branch voted on it already. It's unanimous. The national board is going to vote in May, and they're to decide yes or no on that travel advisory from the NAACP.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.